Hey, good morning, everybody. It is on, what is today? Thursday. Hey, get out of bed, get your cup of coffee, and it's coffee chat time. So we're live. Sue's sitting over here, and
good morning.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day out. We're another day in paradise. The weather people could say, oh, it's getting warm. It's not really. I mean, it's been gorgeous out. I love it. So. But we're up. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Lucky Dog. It is 8 a.m. Currently in DeLand it's 64 and sunny. Today, it will be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 87 and a low of 64. Have a great day.
Yeah, they're saying 87. They've been saying that, but we've only been getting 83, 84. Not that bad. I think that's beautiful weather. Even 87, I can handle that. It's not cold. Anything better than being cold. I do not like cold. So yesterday, me and Sue went to the Dancing Dog show. That was fun. So we'll show you a little clip here in a minute of that. First, let's see if we can get a good joke from Google. Hey, Google, tell me a joke. Hey, Google, tell me a joke.
What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Ugh, spoiled. You know, there's nothing worse than spoiled milk. Good morning, Ron. How you doing? Spoiled milk. You know, when I was a kid, I grew up on the farm. We milked cows, and sometimes the milk would be nasty, and I just don't drink milk today. It's like high 85 in Myrtle Beach, so that's beautiful weather. You can't. That's paradise, you know. So yeah, I just don't drink much milk because what I've seen. I can gross you out with milk and tell you about the flies that gets in it. You know, you try your best, but it still happens when you're milking stuff. And when a cow gets some mastitis, and oh, it's bad. So I know they pasteurize and all that, but I've never been a milk drinker, and I do think that came back from when I was growing up on the farm, and you know that just. It's nasty. So, hey, yesterday we set up an aquarium. I had an aquarium, a 30-gallon. I've had it for years, and I set it up there. And we've got fish in it now, and it's looking cool. Got this little alligator. I did put a clip up on my vlog. Check that video out there, and fun. But that's in the other room, and I feed the fish, and then find out. Well, hey, I have one closer. Ron says, I have one DJI battery gone bad. It says it's for sale bad. You know, they will go bad, and probably had it long enough that it might be, you know. That's, luckily mine's so far good. I've got 3 batteries for my Phantom, and they're so far good, but those batteries are good at telling you when they go bad. So check it out, you know, run it down, recycle it a couple of times, see if it'll come back or not. Sometimes those batteries need to be exercised a little bit, but yeah, they tend to be bad. And they're not cheap batteries, but you can get them the aftermarket ones. That's what I've got 2 of those. They work fine. Some people say they're not as good, but you know, they're I've had pretty good luck so far with them. In fact, I was thinking about charging up my drone today. There is a rocket launch, but I've tried to take pictures from the rocket launch before, and it seems like I've seen the rocket, I never see it on the video, but I could see it, but the camera didn't pick it up. So, but anyways, check it out. Try recharging it. So anyway, we went back to the aquarium. We decided we want to. Oh, we ordered a new one. So, yeah, 3 batteries are nice. You have plenty of time, plenty to fly with that way. Here in the family room don't have. I thought it'd be nice to put one. Well, I was looking. Walmart had a nice 55-gallon tank set up. Pretty good deal. It's like $178, and the other thing, it came with everything but gravel. It had a filter, had a heater, and everything. So got one of those yesterday. I didn't want to buy a stand. Well, I had a desk here with a roll top. I took the top off and used that for the desk. So, anyways, we did that and set that up yesterday. So, working on another aquarium. I've had aquariums pretty much most of my life. I used to have a pet store. I had about 100 aquariums in my pet store. So anyways, Alice, you tried to cycle it, it didn't work. Well, sometimes I guess it's time for a new battery on it. So, anyways, we went on to the doggy dance show. It was over in Ormond Beach at the Performing Arts Center. They had it there every year. It's been 9 years ago that me and Abby did 2 years of it. We were in this show, and there is a video online. I don't know.
Bob and Abby.
Yeah. If you just Bob and Abby Dancing Dog, you do a search. It wasn't my video. My friend put this up on YouTube. But anyways, we did that. Oh, you still got 15 minutes of flight out of it. That's good. Well, that's not bad. You're only down about 5 minutes. So we went over there, but went and had Thai food. I don't know if you've ever ate any Thai food. We have a Thai restaurant here in DeLand, and it's good. I really liked it. So we went over this one over there by Ormond and had a Thai. And it was good. I make that myself. I make a Thai chicken, and so I ordered this with the beef though. But man, it tasted just like what I made. This the chef came out. I talked to him about how he did it, and pretty close to what he uses. Better ingredients than I did. So anyways, we went to had that ate dinner before we went to the dog show, and we went on the dog show. And so I've got a little clip here. I don't know if anybody's familiar with dancing dogs. It's what do we call that? Freestyle dancing with your dogs, and it's a national competition. And this lady I'm going to show you a clip of, that's Linda. She's in her 80s, but she had national championship with her. She had another dog named Frosty Paws, a full-size or medium-sized poodle, but she retired Frosty a year ago, and this one, little dog, what's the name of the dog again? Star is her new dog, a little black poodle. And so 2 years old, it's still learning a lot, but I'm going to show you a little clip here. And this is, here's Linda, and she's getting ready to do. Now, I got different music on the background. They use copyrighted music, and if I put it up here, I'd get a copyright strike, so I had to change the music out. But little Star here, she is just full of energy, and she's still a little bit lost. With her routines there, she gets moving, but she'll go in and out of her legs. That's an easy. Abby did that. That was one of her moves, to go in and out of her legs there. It starts just a little distracted there, but she's done good. She'll get better and better every right along. It takes a lot of practice with it. So it's a fun show. They had about 25, 30 different little skits. Yeah. I took video of all of it. I did all the video in HD or in 4K. There's little Star doing her little dancing around. That was one of the moves that Frosty had, walking on his back feet. And so I see that she's got Star walking on her back feet. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, Linda's in her 80s, and she's getting up there. She used to teach the doggy dance show here locally in Daytona. And I used to belong to the club there. And
the dog is so full of energy.
It's just full of energy. It just bounces around. See how it back through her legs? Just bounced right through it there. It runs out here and gets a rose, picks that rose up and comes back through. So now it's got a rose in its mouth. It's just so full of energy.
Now when she grabs the rose out of her
oh, actually, it didn't get the rose there. Linda has the rose in her pants there.
It'll be coming up here.
Okay, it's cool what she does with this rose. It's I think it's about 2 minutes here. This thing. There she is. See, now she jumps over the rose. Now watch, Linda will just toss the rose, and the dog gets it.
Prances to her.
And just prances around.
It's cute.
It was a lot of fun. So that's.
You're missing the audience reaction, which was really great part of the show.
Yeah, people will go on
laugh and applaud, and then the dogs would just stop and turn around and look at the audience.
Huh? Yeah. So. that was just one skit in the Dancing Dog show that showed last night. But the show's about an hour long. I've been gone for, well, I've been gone. It's been 15 years, and I've probably been gone maybe like 12 of the 15 years I've been gone. Me and Abby was in it for 2 years. We did a couple skits. We did Mr. Bojangles one year, and another year we did It Should Have Been a Cowboy. We also did Man of Grateful Sour, the one to
Man of what is it? It's from.
What the heck was that movie name?
How Great Thou Art.
How Great Thou Art.
No, it's not How Great Thou Art.
Anyways, it had we did a skit to that, so that was fun. I don't know if that's online anywhere or not. Probably not. I've got a video of it. It's hard to put some of those online because you get copyright strikes.
Is it Man of Grateful Sorrow?
Yeah, Man of Grateful Sour. I can't say sorrow. So anyways, I did that one year. So that was fun. That's what we did last evening on it. Yesterday afternoon, we were sitting here and we got the security cameras I could see all around the property. And somebody come to the door. Some younger guy. And the way we have our door set up, I have a baby gate going out to the little porch there, and then the door's screened in out there. And I just never walk out when somebody like that comes up to the door. He comes there and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "We're in an area here. Been working on some of your neighbors. We do fix windshield chips and that." And I go, "I'm good to go," But my first thing he did though is when I went to the door, and he says, "I don't know if you can hear me. Come on out." And I go, "I can hear you fine." I go, "You stand out there and talk." It's like I wasn't going to come out, and so he went kind of first. I know I'm not doing that. And he goes, "Hey, we've been in your neighborhood. I haven't checked my video. If I can see across the different neighbors. It's like I didn't see no truck. He was walking." I said, "I highly doubt if he was doing any work for any neighbors. And if I'm going to get a windshield repair chip, most of your insurance covers that. I'm going to go to a dealer or place that works on glass, automotive glass, and that." And he says, "Well, does your van there have any chips in it?" I go, "No, it's fine." And he goes, "You have any cars there in the garage?" Well, it's none of his damn business if I had a car in the garage. And I said, "No, they're fine." And he was a little disgusted. It's like, these are the scammers. They'll go around neighborhoods and they prey on people, and sometimes they have other people with them. They get you off. "Oh, let's go out and look." While you're off, they got somebody in the back or coming in your house and robbing you. Of course, they didn't know Sue was in here, plus she was watching the security camera. You can see it in the bottom left-hand corners of my security camera. We got like 6 of them all over the house, so we can see every area around the property. And so I just shoved him away. But these are scammers that come around. A lot of times they prey on older people. Not like I'm old. Well, maybe I am. But and they sometimes people left their guard down or just not using their minds, and they rip them off. And it's like he had no truck or equipment or nothing, nowhere. Because after he left, I watched him walk up the road, and there was nobody around with him. How is he doing stuff? He says, "We were working at your neighbors." No, you wasn't.
He stopped and looked at the van and at the
yes, he did.
windshield.
Yeah, he went over and looked at the van windshield, and it's like I even if he was a local one, I will not do business with anybody that just comes to my door. If I need something done, I'll contact somebody, but I'm not going to do these door-to-door people things, because I don't know, they might not even be a liable business, It happens all the time. You see it on the news and stuff there, so but I won't do it. Hey, see that lionfish in the back?
I was going to ask what that was.
That's a lionfish. Those lionfish are wild over the oceans. They're right out here off of Daytona, and they have spines on them, and they'll sting you. I used to sell these in my pet store. They're saltwater fish. They have become so obtrusive out here in the ocean that they encourage you, if you catch one, to kill it, because there's so many of it. And they're good eating, you know. What I've heard, if you can get by the spines,
I was just going to
get
ask
them
what
clean.
that was.
But yeah, that's a lionfish. It's a saltwater fish on it. And I say, yeah, Ron says, not at the or phone. Yeah, you pick up the phone. You may as well hang up, waste your time. If you're trying to sell me something on the phone, it's like most of the time you don't get many words. I hang up on you, or sometimes if I feel ornery, I'll play games with you.
Tell them about Brittany's job offer. For that selling knives and things.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what about it? You tell me.
Well, my 19-year-old granddaughter it works part-time at a vet, and she wanted more hours, more pay, and so she saw an ad in the paper for making phone calls or something, and so she did a phone interview, and it's for like this Cutco knife place or something like that. She's an introvert. She's not very outgoing. She wouldn't make a good salesman. Well, they've told her all she has to do is set up appointments for people to come in. She doesn't have to sell the knives, but she'll be setting up appointments. If people actually walk in to wherever they're at, set up appointments, which you know that's not going to happen. So then you have to make phone calls, and you know you get these phone calls all the time. People on the phone wanting you to, can someone come and sell you, make an appointment to sell you knives and things like that. So she thinks that she's not going to have to sell, but she does get a commission for probably whoever she sets up appointments for, and they'd sell. But she's not an extrovert. She's an introvert. I can't even see that this is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see her. She's supposed to. We could try and tell her to avoid that.
Yeah, I told her not to leave a good, decent, good job for this maybe.
Yeah.
Job, because once she doesn't set up appointments, they're probably going to drop her like a hot potato.
So there's all kinds of things like that and scammers, and you got to be wise. You got to keep your guard up on all that stuff there. I like to think that most of the time I don't think they could get it over on me, but you never know. But I don't think so. Yeah, Ron says on the phone I blocked them, and one keeps calling and saying it's Microsoft, and they use a different number. Yeah, they do that all the time, and Sue gets them on her phone that this is certain resort, and they act like you stayed there. I go, I don't know nothing about you, and she always hangs up. And it's funny, the phone number will be like it's from your local area code, and make you think there's somewhere local, and they're not.
You want a trip to Orlando?
Yeah, you want a trip to Orlando. Really, all 40 miles of it, man. That's pretty good, are you going to pick me up here at the house and run me down to Orlando? That trip to Orlando's just no fun anyways. Hey, I want to I had a comment yesterday. Tammy, she's been on here with us before, and she's in a different time zone, I believe, and she kind of misses it, but she was talking about our cars yesterday, and she said she was an hour late again. So she said her first car was a Mustang too as well, and she says, I called it Charlie Angel's Mustang. It backfired every time I shift gears. And then she said I graduated to a 74 Trans Am with these crazy pipes and big fat tires all jacked up in the back. Said I had a lot of fun with that car. It had positive track rear end and was terrible in snow. It says we put a 457 in it and always wanted to take it to the track and see what it would do. So that was Tammy's comment to our chat the other day. I think she was going to get on today. I don't know if she made it or not, but she, that's the problem when you set this like in the morning. This time zone here is Eastern, and if it's gone out, Central right now is going to probably only be 7 o'clock, and right now it's only going to be 6 o'clock in California, and so it throws it off that for the time zones, so it's kind of hard. But again, this is put on after the chat's no longer live. And anyone watching want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment, and then I'll pull it up and we'll talk about it tomorrow. So it's just like you're almost here live with us, on it. It's hard to find a good medium thing with time zones across the country or around the world. I got friends over in England, and Sue's got relatives in Australia.
England and Australia.
Yeah. So, but it's hard to get the time zone for everybody. But like I said, it's always recorded, and it's on later on as well as today. But yeah, back to the parks. We're close to Orlando, and these parks gotten so busy. you know, we had an annual pass, but I tell you what, it's more hassle getting there than it is. You never know how long it's going to take you. It can take you. I can get to Orlando 45 minutes, but I've taken 3 hours to get to Orlando. Depends on the stupid traffic, and the parks have gotten so busy that it's just wall to wall. Your day consists of standing in line, and they keep adding more attractions to draw more people, which they really they I guess they even talk about maybe putting more parks. It's crazy as many parks as we have in Orlando and how busy. But you know, Orlando's the top vacation destination in the country. You know, that's everybody comes down here just because we have all this stuff. You know, iDrive is just loaded. We've got the big wheel and aquarium, and they just put up this stupid swing, goes around. I don't know if you remember these swings at the fair. You sit in them and they kind of strap you in. The thing goes around in a circle and swings out. But this thing is, what, 400 feet tall?
400 feet in the air.
I mean, and all it has is just a little bar. You set in this thing and swing around 400 feet in the tall. Oh my God, I'm not getting on it. But that's going to open here 1st of June. But they have so much stuff over there, then the traffic. You know, just driving to Ormond last night, I hate driving. Some idiot in a little pickup truck, he's back there blowing his horn at me. There's a 2-lane, I'm going to make a left-hand turn, so I'm in the left-hand lane. I'm doing, the speed limit's 45, I'm doing 45, and apparently that's, you know, you're really doing a sin. If you do the speed limit, man, don't do the speed limit. At least do double, you know. And so this guy's an idiot. He burp, 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 on my tail. I couldn't even hardly see his headlights that close. I hate driving. So even just to go to here to Atlanta, here to, you know, Ormond, it's just, people are nuts, and it's not going to get any better. So anyway, so this is today. If you're watching this later on, said you want to leave a comment, a chat. If you want to complain or be happy about what we're doing here, leave the chat in the box. Give us a thumbs up, and if you enjoy it, tell your friends, come online, and we'll talk about anything. We always have different ones. My brother comes on every morning. We chat about all kinds of fun items, you know. It's kind of like...
Jenny must have had something going on
today. Yeah, Sue's brother must have had something going on today. But there's several on here. They come and go. But leave a comment if you're watching us later on, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, Ron said Cedar Point put in the largest... Yeah, Cedar Point up in Ohio's got the biggest coasters around. Another busy place on it. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're going to get out of here for today. Have a good Thursday, and we're going to enjoy the beautiful weather here. So we'll see everybody again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Hop on board and say hi.